Yo, once again, it's on. We back at you one more again, Real Kens TV in the house like kitchen sinks. Hopefully you like the video. Feel free to comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and hit that post notification. So anytime I bring you this heat, guess what? You're amongst the first to receive it. Now, with no further ado, I like to get into the video of the night. The video of the night consists of Wallo betraying Bud Crawford's trust. Yes, Wallo, 267 from $1 million worth of shame. Yeah, I mean, $1 million worth of shame. You know, prior to the Bud Crawford Spence fight this past weekend, Bud Crawford had been a guest on $1 million worth of game. So, you know, they chopped it up. You know what I'm saying? Just what normal guests do. They talked about the fight or whatever. Even, you know, played a little bit afterwards. You know what I mean? Talked about what they would do to each other on the basketball court. You know what I mean? Just build up a camaraderie, a rapport. Not sure if they've ever met before. Not sure if they've ever interviewed Bud before. It's the first time I've seen it. But nevertheless, it seemed like they really knew each other, you know? Instant chemistry. So we all seen the fight. You know, Bud Crawford, man, you know, he did his thing against Spence. Both guys went into the ring, fought hard. You know, Spence was a warrior. He didn't give up. He just, you know what I mean? He kept coming forward, man. He could have gave up, but he didn't. So, you know, big ups to Spence just as well. Just Crawford was the better man that night. You know what I mean? Pause. So after the fight, you know, I'm not sure if this happened today or, you know, at some point this week, Wallo, from $1 million worth of game, he texts Bud Crawford, you know, congratulations on the fight. Crawford texted him back, hey, man, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? So Crawford, Wallo rather, he's like, but you know who's waiting on you. You know, referring to Jaron Boots Ennis, I believe that's his name. You know, he's supposed to be the next big thing at 147. And, you know, Crawford, being Crawford, you know what I mean? He responded back. Y'all must want another dead body. All the while, Crawford is thinking that this conversation is just between him and Wallo. You know, they go back and forth a little bit or whatever. Wallo teases him. Not really tease, because how you going to tease a champion? But Wallo tells him, you know, shows him basically what Jaron did to his last opponent. So, you know, they just joking back and forth. Well, lo and behold, Wallo screenshots the conversation and sends it to Jaron Boots. So now it's out there, it's in the atmosphere, it's online. Now, when he did that, the only problem is that Crawford had no idea that Wallo was going to do that. So he puts it out there. So now Crawford gets at Wallo like, yo, bro, what was up with that? You know what I'm saying? Real G, we don't do that, dog. That wasn't for you to do. You know what I mean? Now, I'm yet to hear Wallo's response, but basically, no, not basically, blatantly, Wallo was on some foolery, some foolishness, and put that man's conversation out there, and it seems as though you knew that you was going to do it all along. It's like you plotted. You know what I mean? It's like you enticed Crawford to say something that you know that the world would want to see, then you put it out there. Again, without Crawford's permission. You know, and like I said, Crawford let him know that he didn't appreciate it. My thing is this about Wallo. And feel free to go to my channel, because I've made a video before. I'm not sure what the title is, but I've made a video before about Wallo. I've really seen a change in Wallo. And like I said, I've been saying this. It didn't take this. I really seen a change in him. You know, and I understand that now you have money. He has money. So I understand that when you get money, you're not going to act exactly the same way that you did prior to you having money. But I watch him now, and he's just not the same Wallo to me. You know, I like the Wallo when you were showing your police cars, your minivan that you bought for $2,000 or $2,500, your buckets, when you wasn't talking about money, when you wasn't wearing the Rolexes, when you was just being you, telling your prison stories, you know, just being you. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Much success, much congratulations to your success. Because you came out, you had a plan, obviously you executed it, you know, you and Gilly, and, you know, you all doing your thing. But you don't really see Gilly doing that. Now I understand maybe you're just doing it to show people, okay, you know, if I can do it, you can do it or whatever. But I don't know, it's just kind of distasteful, man. You know what I mean? Showing your $500,000 Maybachs and your Maybach trucks and your Lambos, and you know what I mean? That's just, it's cool, don't get me wrong, and I'm not hating. It's just not the genuine Wallo that we all grew to love. Pause. You know what I mean? And I've just been watching you, and yeah, you still give your motivational speeches and things of that nature, but you need to get back to being the Wallo that everybody, like I said, grew to love, and the Wallo that helped you build your fan base. We don't care about your $500,000 car. We don't got that. The average person will never have that. I don't care how motivated you are, how much you get out there and work, how much you, I mean, that's just like kind of, you know what I mean? Not saying that people can't have it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying your average person is not going to have it, man. So I've been noticing that about Wallo, and he feels as though he's a celebrity now, and he is in a sense. In a sense, he is a celebrity. But for you to do something like that, Wallo, you dead wrong, man. You wrong, because you did 20 years in the joint. And you know the number one rule in the joint, it don't cost you a dime to stay out of mind. So for any of y'all that's done time before, y'all know what that means. Mind your business. It's free to mind your business. You don't interfere in somebody else's business. You don't chatty pat. In the joint, you don't go and say, hey, bro, dude over here, you know what I'm saying, get information or whatever, and then you go back to the other dude, hey, dude said this, he said that. You know what I mean? The whole back and forth Wendy Williams type action. So now them two dudes end up going at it because of what you said. Now I understand this is boxing, I understand it's entertainment, I understand this is not the joint, but at the same time, a lot of those rules that you used to speak on so frequently in there, seems like you've forgotten them. That's the number one thing that you don't do. And for you to do something like that, you should have just told the man. Or asked him, hey, can I post this? That man could have lost a sponsor. You know how these sponsors are. But y'all want to see another dead body? Come on, man. You was wrong for that, Wallo. You know, you need to get back to the Wallo how you was, man. All this old celebrity, and we understand you coming up in the game now. People recognize you and they know you, and you funny, but it's not cool, man. It's not cool whatsoever, man. Your next whip, that's cool. You want to keep showing your, $250,000 cars, $500,000 car, all that's cool, man. You know what I mean? But every once in a while, go back to the minivans. And go back to the police cars. Go back to the Adidas suit that sweatpants used to rock every day. You know what I mean? Go back to, just Wallo. And hopefully, man, you and Terrence can, you and Bud Crawford, y'all can iron this out. Like men. You call that man and apologize to him, which I'm sure you would do. You seem like a reasonable guy, man. You was just wrong. We all make mistakes, but you was wrong right there, Wallo, man. And like I said, you know better than do. Penitentiary, man, that'll get you killed, man. And you know it. You know good and well that will get you killed, man. So if you wouldn't do it in there, guess what? You shouldn't do it out here, man. Real Kids TV, man. Hopefully you like the video. Feel free to comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Hit that post notification so anytime I bring you this action, man, you're amongst the first to receive it. Till next time, man. We out.